Hello, folks. One sec. Ah, you can't see me. Lucky you. But I need to fix that still. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yay, there we go. I think we're sorted. Are we? Yep. No. Yep, there we go. Brilliant. Oh, hang on. I seem to be off. No, that's fine. That'll do. That'll do. Yeah, greetings, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You'll have to excuse me. I'm a little bit tired, having recovered from whatever this bout of cold was the last few days. And it wasn't anything serious. You don't need to worry. None of the symptoms for the stuff that's going around. Just let me turn my headphones down before I blast my own ears off. But it was still unpleasant, whatever it was. But seem to have recovered now, so just the tiredness left over, the fatigue. But welcome, everyone. Appreciate you all stopping by for the stream today. We do need to kick things off with Final Fantasy IX again, because it has been a few days since we last played. So hopefully everybody's had a decent weekend. I hope you've all managed to just retain some semblance of normality. I know that the world is a pretty darn crazy place right now, isn't it? Unfortunately, that's pretty much a universal statement, you know, wherever you are in the world. You know, a lot of times various things happen, but they tend to be somewhat local to different countries or to different areas. But what's going on at the moment is really a worldwide phenomenon, so I know everybody's in the same boat, but we are going to come together in a non-physical sense. But we're going to come together and try and keep our spirits high and just do what little we can to keep everything rolling on. And that means more Final Fantasy IX for us, so welcome back. And I'm just going to turn some heating down, because as soon as I start streaming, things get hot. Too hot for me, I've got to say. Off. There we go. Okay, so we left off previously at the end of the last stream, having made our way through the Aether tree, whatever it is. It's not the life tree, as so many of us used to think it was when we were younger, of course. And I'm glad I'm not the only one about that, who thought that. Okay, right, so we are going to be making our way back over to Maiden Sari and continuing on from there. So yeah, good morning everybody, good afternoon, depending on what your time zone is. I can only see Prelo, Max Basheki, Mikey and Red Mario, Tyler Shana and Fiven and Chemo on my screen right now, but I know that many others of you are here as well that have posted, but your messages keep going off the screen fairly quickly. Just want to see if I can sort the camera out there. I seem to be a little bit off centre, which would probably annoy many of you with OCD. 1 second. Ah, that's a little better. That'll have to do for now. I'm not sorting all that out for now. Okay. Right then, let's make our way back, shall we? I'm going to just go ahead and pop save travel on. And we need to make our way back through the mountain pass in order to get there. Morning, Sam. Welcome to the stream. And hey, thank you so much, Wes. Cletus, thank you. Vaseline or tea, make your choice. Glad you're feeling better. Yes, feeling a lot better. Thank you, dude. And right now, I have Vaseline and tea. So yeah, I'll keep that to one side for future use. Thank you, mate. I can never remember which way it is to get to Maiden Sari. It's a bit of an intersection, this one, isn't it? It's not this way. That's the treasure chest. Yeah. Oh, brilliant, Sean. I'm pleased. Yeah, the tea therapy goes a long way, doesn't it? Yeah, I was quite fortunate. You know, with those things, you never know how long you're going to be going down for. But I had this killer sore throat when I posted that message. And I woke up the next morning, I think that was yesterday morning, and it was already a lot better. And it wasn't great, but it was a lot better. And then I've woken up this morning, and it just seems to have gone completely. So I'm very tired from having restless nights over it. But apart from that, the illness seems to have completely dissipated, so I'm very grateful. Technical wizardry. I don't know what that refers to, Lomax, but I have very little technical wizardry, I assure you. I know how to turn my computer on. And that's about it. Hopefully not in the same cup. I'll have to try that, Wes. I haven't tried that yet. Yeah. Yeah, we do need to pop back to the kitchen, don't we, Red Mario? Oh, don't scare me, Stein, man. Lip balm is not so much a luxury for me. It's more of a necessity. But you're right, it could all be going away. Just have to get used to that fact. Oh, that's interesting, Winston. Welcome to the stream, by the way. How far through the game are you at the moment? No, we don't do that in this country, Rocky. I didn't have the symptoms for the thing that's going around anyway, but even if you do in the UK, you don't get checks. You're encouraged to stay at home unless you're an emergency case or something. Tea and lemon with honey, Shana says. Yeah, that is definitely something that can help, isn't it, with the old colds? I'm not a big fan of honey, I'll be honest with you. I think I've OD done it in the past. But... so there should be some items to grab. We've already grabbed the items over here, haven't we? So I think it's down in the bottom where the Moogles are. But just remind me, guys, if you think I'm missing anything. But I'm pretty sure this is where we need to go. Yep. Ah, see, Lomax, the amazing camera work. I'm not sure how the webcam has kind of moved off center because I haven't touched that, I assure you. It seems to have a mind of its own. Although technology often does around me. Well, I'm just glad to keep you guys company. I know many of you are stuck in right now. So, it's not much. Streaming Final Fantasy IX. But it's what I can do to just bring a little more peace to the world. A very, 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 very minute amount, but it's something, isn't it? Hey, Travis. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Good to have you here. Oh, is that right, is it, Blake? Yeah, in the UK, only a few people get tested. That's those that are in hospital and are showing symptoms. I believe that's the most of people that are getting tested, but most people that get symptoms are just told to stay at home and not contact a doctor unless they become symptomatic for more than 7 or 14 days, depending on whether it's just them or their family as well. Oh, is that right, is it, Steve? Oh, greetings, Pooping. Thanks for joining us. Oh, okay, so I suppose it's nothing new for you then, is it? You've learned how to handle it. The whole being stuck in, whereas everyone else is like, I can't, I don't know what to do. All the tips are coming in as well. Thank you, Red Mario. The gameplay tips. When you attack Amarant, only attack him if he's in the centre. Oh, yeah, because he moves over to the columns, doesn't he? That's right. One tactic, I think I used it on one of my previous playthroughs with the duel, is to use Zidane's Lucky Sevens attack. And, yeah, it's got an element of luck, but it can be quite helpful to try and pull it off that way. Oh, that's interesting, Wes. Sounds like some conflicting info there. Greetings, Platinum. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I don't know if Zidane Ico would work too well. Isn't he Ico like 4 years old? Or something? So I think by default you'd have to kind of pick Zidane Dagger out of that choice. You've had 2 weeks off your Wes. Is that just nothing to do with the surrounding situation? Was it just you'd already had it booked? Or was it related to that, was it? Yeah, I'm going to try and be a little bit cautious about what I say in terms of what it is we're supposed to be doing over here in the UK and stuff. Only because if I end up giving some incorrect information, then YouTube are going to kill me. Because they're cracking down hard on that stuff. Not that I would do so on purpose, of course, but I'm not a medical expert. And I wouldn't claim to be. Right then, okay, so 2 items there, the survival vest and the Phoenix down. The survival vest, I believe, is fairly useful for Zidane, but we've already got one and we've learned all the abilities, so I'm not going to be worried too much about it at this time. Yeah, good luck with that, Steve. I just don't know if that'll happen because they probably needed one even before this, didn't they? Morning, Yum Yum. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, good idea, Tyler. Yeah, I'm cutting well back on it for now because, well, just because I don't need to keep hearing absolutely the same information over and over. It just wears you down, doesn't it? I'm sure if there's something super important in terms of a development, then we'll know about it. Family will let you know or something, won't they? Yeah, I'm trying to stay off the news as often as I perhaps might be tempted to, for the time being. Yeah, how are you guys doing anyway? I know, as I say, this is a bit of a tough time for everybody, but hopefully you're all managing to keep well. Keep yourselves busy, keep your minds occupied. Ah, I see, Wes. I see. Hello, Wadza. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Right, you can get healed here, but if you're going for the Lucky 7 strat, then you probably don't want to. I'm going to hold off for a sec, actually, just to make sure that we're nicely equipped. And to be equipped, it's recommended you have the Man-Eater ability. I am going to use the heal option, but as I say, if you're going for Lucky 7 strat, then you've probably got your HP set to, I don't know, value ending in 7. So you won't want to heal up at that point, but that's not going to be a big problem for us. Right, we can steal the poison knuckles off the boss, which is kind of funny because we give them back to him once he's part of our party. Everything okay there. Let's just go ahead for the rune tooth. Just make sure we've got the hardest hitting stuff here. You do get some AP reward after this fight, but it's not really that important because it's a solo battle anyway. So I'm just going to go for the biggest stats, to tell you the truth. I'm just going to keep the ritual hat on for now, though. And let's just go ahead and check out what we've got here. Yeah, that'll be fine. I think we've got some decent gear already. And I am going to keep that on Zidane for the ability up. An extra 9 points to that isn't going to be bad at all. Okay, his gear, I'm happy with it. Right, let's just check that he does have Man-Eater. He should do. And if so, we'll equip it if it's not already. There it is. And what else do we have? Counter. Counter could be very nice as well. So let's go ahead and see if we can free up some magic stones for that as well. So counter is a good one to use. The only issue that you might have with counter is if you don't get the steals in time, but that shouldn't be a big problem because neither of the steals are on the rare or semi-rare slots. Okay. Oh, that sounds cool, Tsukune. Ah, 6. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, I think the point stands, though. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing good, thanks, Fina. Just trying to create a routine. That's probably the best thing we can do right now, isn't it? I know it sounds silly, creating a routine when you're kind of stuck in the house most of the time. But even so, you'll be surprised how much you can think of getting done. Maybe jobs and stuff that you couldn't do before because you didn't have time. And just trying to do it all on a routine, we find as something that's going to help us probably. So we've got to focus then. Right, let's heal. Okay, the other Brigandine will go to Amarant, Red Mario says. Yeah, weather-wise, we're completely blessed. It's so beautiful out today. It's not even that cold. There's hardly a cloud in sight. It's a blue sky. So that's always nice, isn't it? Right, let's peek inside at this point. Right, this is an interesting fight then. I always find it kind of ironic that we're stealing stuff from a party member that we're going to equip the same item on that we've stolen a short time later. But if we don't steal it, we don't get it. It's kind of weird, isn't it, really? Yes, Mikey, I haven't completed the demo, but what I think I played about 45 minutes of it. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to complete it. I was going to do it this morning, but I never had time. And then with streaming and what have you. But at some point today, I would really like to finish that demo because it was a lot of fun, and I've not played the game before. The only, I guess, experience you can say that I've had with the Mana series is with Secret of Mana, with the remake that they did of that a couple of years ago, which wasn't that impressive in my opinion, though I never had the nostalgia of the original to back me up going into that. But I haven't got any nostalgia with this game either, apart from the fact it uses, you know, typical JRPG mechanics, which I always love. But I'm really enjoying it, even without having not known much about the series before. Oh, no, 0 gold. Yeah, that ATE trophy, it's a nightmare, isn't it? Or it can be. It really can be. You got to get them all onto one save file is the problem. Yeah, I don't think I've missed any so far, because it is one trophy I still need to get. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get it on this playthrough. But it is one I do still need, for sure. Wow, it's quite big, that demo then, isn't it, for Trials of Mana? One of the cool things about that demo is that you can actually transfer your progress across to the full game when that's released. I think it's the end of April, isn't it? Ah, yeah, end of April. I'll probably still be playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake by that point. I haven't yet, David. No. I'm trying to be wise with how I shell out the fundage at the minute, so I'm trying to, any kind of like spare money, I'm trying to use just on YouTube stuff more than anything. But I would like to play it at some point for sure. I do feel the urge to play the last Doom game. I was going to say Doom 1, but obviously it's not Doom 1. You know, the one from 2016, I think it was. Since it's been a while since I played that, a couple of years, I would like to maybe get into that, and that might push me perhaps into wanting to play Doom Eternal then. But I've heard great things about it. I take it you've played it there, dude. What list of equips don't I have, Sean? I'm not sure, actually, off the top of my head. Yeah, they've really gone all out. I mean, the Trials of Mana is a, it is a full remake, isn't it? Whereas Secret of Mana, yeah, that was a remake as well. But obviously, this one's clearly had a higher budget put behind it. Oh, John, have you been playing Doom Eternal, have you? Yeah, I've heard so many great things about that game. Yeah, just called Doom. That's it. Yes, we're extremely close to the end of Dis 2 now, James. We're about to get there, I think, in this episode. I'd be surprised if we don't, that's for sure. This is pretty much the last part now. We do have to go back to the Aether tree, don't we? Ah, okay, David. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? I haven't watched a whole lot on Doom Eternal, I'll be honest with you. I've seen, I think, a couple of the trailers and stuff. But I have been hearing and read about it and reading a lot of the reviews, and it's just getting universal praise. I will only really do the single player. I don't really do multiplayer FPS because, well, I just suck so badly. But even the single player I've heard is just so much fun. It's just ridiculous. So, hey, congrats, Yum Yum. Oh, okay, John. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Oh, thanks for checking. I don't want to give the wrong impression. It's not that I'm hurting for money. I'm just trying to be a little bit more cautious, a little bit more careful, if that makes sense. I didn't want to give a false impression there. It was nothing like that. It was just that we're just trying to be a little bit more cautious is all I meant. Okay, I think I might... If you writ that in the chat, Red Mario, I think I might have missed it. It's probably gone off my screen now. I only have about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 8 messages on screen at once. So once they've lifted off, that's it. They're gone. Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Fina? It's good. We just need to push through to April the 10th. Then we'll be fully occupied, I'm sure, won't we? We'll all be glad to do our part with self-isolation then. Oh, thank you, James. It's interesting, actually. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, by the way. It's interesting. I was just looking before this stream, and we're about 34, 35 hours into the game right now. But I was looking at the speed run I did when we was getting Excalibur II earlier. Well, actually, a couple of years ago. Oh, I do need to be careful not to kill this fella. And at the same point on that playthrough, I was like 5 hours on the game time. So now we're like 35 hours. On my last playthrough, it was 5. Right, we need to kill him. So we need to steal the second item before killing him. So it is a risk putting counter-attack on. But I'm kind of hoping it won't be a big deal because of the fact that neither of the steals are rare. So as long as we don't kill him in 4, or as long as we don't not steal in 4 attempts or so. And we don't counter every turn, I don't think, that he attacks. Oh, come on. This is actually kind of unfortunate that we haven't stolen yet. I haven't attacked him at all at the moment. I might not even need to with his counter-attack ability. But dear, I'm a little bit concerned about the fact we still haven't stolen from him. Yeah, Digital Edition, Steve. Seems like it's going to be the way to go for many, doesn't it? Uh-oh, this could be bad. Still couldn't steal. Hello, Dark Swordsman. How's it going? I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Are you, having to take a break at the moment from work, I guess? Being in the cinema and stuff? Because they've all closed now, haven't they? Hopefully you're getting by okay, mate. Yeah, we got the ether. We just cannot seem to get these stupid poison knuckles, which is annoying. Come on. I mean, it's only an uncommon steal. I don't think anybody really knows right now, unfortunately, Chemo. We're just having to wait and see for the time being, it appears. No, don't kill him, don't kill him. I think one more hit is all we're going to get out of this counter-attack if we don't steal. So hopefully it won't counter-attack the next attack. Go, 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 go. Come on, Zidane. Oh, no. No, this is going to be bad. We're so unfortunate here. Oh, we didn't counter. We can still do this. No, we can't. No, he's dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. But we still didn't steal. And we're almost dead ourselves. I haven't got time to stop and heal because we'll kill him. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, please. How unfortunate is this? It's not even a rare or semi-rare steal. Yeah, at least we're out of trance. So we're doing a little bit less damage. I could actually heal this guy if I really wanted to. But I did not expect to be this unfortunate. Right. No counter, no counter. Good. Right, we can probably take one more hit. I'm going to have to heal. I've got no choice here, really, have I? I don't really want to waste turns healing instead of stealing, but one more hit and we were done for. Yeah, he's got 8,900 health, but we've been hitting him for nearly 2,000 a turn. And we've hit him quite a few times now. I might have to... healing him's pointless. We've only got high potions. It's not going to make any difference when we're hitting for so much damage. Oh, here. Okay, we're turning that off. That was really unfortunate. We're going to have to turn off counter-attack. I'll just use the continue option and speed through the dialogue. So we won't have to go through everything we've just gone through. I have never, I don't think, had that much bad luck with an uncommon steel. Yeah, with semi-rare steals, sure, or with rare, definitely. But not with uncommon. Yeah, seems to be, David, seems to be. I was thinking about healing Mr. Beefy, but high potions were just not gonna... I just thought I'm gonna have to make do with counter-attack again, because I'm not gonna be able to access the menu before the fight from the continue option. So I'm just gonna hope we have a little bit more luck on our side during this encounter. That was bad luck. I think with the uncommon, I think it's 1 in 4 or 1 in 8. No, it's not 1 in 8. Yeah, maybe it's 1 in 8. Maybe we didn't steal 8 times. I'm not sure. Let's just try again. Hello, Peter. We might get it first time this time. You never know. How's it going? Right, there's the ether. Yep, the ether's on the common drop. I think that's 1 in 2. Yeah, counter is normally fine. I don't normally have any issues here in stealing both items before counter kills him. But apparently, on this occasion, it's a no-no. I don't know whether to stick battle assistance on. The reason for that is your ATB doesn't have to fill up. So we could get a lot more steal attempts in. Oh, thanks, Travis. Let's hope. Let's hope, shall we? The problem is... Hey, we got it! We got it. See, that was a normal attempt, okay? It took about 3 or 4 attempts to get it. So now we can just lay on the pain. See what happens. I think we should only attack him when he's in the centre as well. Red Mario mentioned that. So we'll just wait for him to pop back here into the middle. There he goes. Oh, no, he's back. Oh, come back. Come back. Not good. Well, at least we got counter. No, it didn't do anything. I don't have any of the Tetra Master Trophies, unfortunately, Fina. No. Try stealing after he says, here I go. Okay, I'll have to try that next time. We're okay now. We got both items, so it's just a case of taking him down, and we've got it. Yep, we did it. And we got a little bit of AP. Right, okay. We'll just pretend that first attempt never actually happened. I wouldn't normally use counter-attack when I'm trying to steal, but that's often because steals tend to be on the rare slots on bosses, the ones that you want to get, whereas in this case, it was only on the uncommon slot, so I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, but it can be, of course. It's still RNG, isn't it? Even on uncommon. Yeah, quite a few of the of our viewers, Tsukune, that do streaming and stuff use the PS4 streaming option, where you can stream direct from PS4. I've not used that myself because I've got the Elgato PCI card, but it does a good job, it seems, for sure. Are you tired, Basheki? You need to get some sleep there, dude. Oh, very good, Lomax. Very good. You didn't see a first attempt. Yeah, what was I talking about? I've no idea. Right, okay. So if I'm not mistaken, we can mess up here, can't we? Red Mario said that... Is it here, Red Mario, we have to choose to follow? Or choose not to, or something? I don't know. We'll get there. We'll get everything. It's because of the stilt skin stuff, I think. We don't want to miss that. Not stilt skin, the other Moogle even. Hey, Ruben, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, well, that's good to hear, Basheki. Slept like a log, did you, as they say? Nothing to grab around here. Hey, Wolf Argent. Will I be able to fit... I was hoping to get the Platinum Trophy, which is the aim of this run before the Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's looking less likely when I'm thinking about some of the grindy trophies that I still need to get. But, yeah, whenever we get to take a respite from the Final Fantasy VII Remake, then I will almost certainly be carrying on with this particular playthrough, because I do want to get the Platinum Trophy, as I say. So... Ah, it's after that, is it? Gotcha. Right, so I'll just chat to some of the Moogles around this place. Right, so we can get the key item, can't we now? I'm not going to rest yet, not until we've done the stuff we need to do, which I think is through here. Oh no, no, in here. Don't want to go out there just yet. Okay. Okay, we want to go to the place that we spoke to Aiko to earlier then. I knew it was one of the inside rooms. Yeah, 100 times better. Thank you, Dark Swordsman. A 100 times better. Thanks for asking. Hey, Pre, when did you sneak into chat? I didn't know you were the sneaky type, but welcome. Yes, I would definitely say that the Platinum for this game is tougher than the Platinum for Final Fantasy XII, but Final Fantasy XII isn't the easiest by any stretch. I think out of all the Final Fantasies I played recently and got the Platinum trophies for, 8, the remastered version of Final Fantasy VIII, is probably the easiest of them all. Yeah, you could just put your feet up now, Ruben, for a little bit. Find it strange they did it that way, Shana? Oh, just remind me what you're talking about there. I think I might have missed your previous message. Yeah, we've got to get the key item from this place. We have been here. You've been where, Basheki? Here is in chat. Hey, there we go. The memory earring. Nice. Yeah, it's good to lurk sometimes, isn't it, Pre? You get to watch everything unfold without having to actually be bothered to take part in it. Which sometimes is the best thing to do, isn't it? But you've spoken now. We know you're there. You cannot go back to lurk mode, I'm afraid. Hello, Phil. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, 8. Is an easy platinum, all things considered, as far as platinums go in context, which is interesting because the Steam version, not the remastered version of Final Fantasy VIII, but the original Steam version from, I think, 2013, some of the trophies on that were absolutely crazy insane. They were so hard and so grindy, and I think to kind of counter that, Square just took a few of those out for the remastered version, but it seems they went a little bit overboard and they only left the easy ones in. Well, that's awesome, Travis. I'm glad the guides helped. Okay, yeah, Cat's Claws. Yeah, I have actually got a list, Red Mario, and it does match up with yours. Cat's Claws, bandana, brigandine, wrist, and fairy earrings. It's not necessarily the strongest equipment, but it means we can start learning abilities on Amarant because he's kind of behind, isn't he, everybody else right now? Ah, well, that's good, Pri. Get those skills refined. Oh, I see, Shana. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think Aiko is famous. Famously the stronger white mage of the two, isn't she? Oh dear, Basheki, that sounds ominous. Yeah, nice to watch, Scott says sometimes. No typing, indeed. Right, okay. Should we chat to Moogle? I do tend to chat to them. It's Morrison is the only one we really need to care about right now, I think. The others just have a bit of friendly chit-chat for us. Yeah, what are you guys up to anyway? Those of you that are stuck at home and stuff right now. Something I've started to do recently. Oh, you're going to think I'm so sad. I've started binge watching 24, the TV series with Jack Bauer. I watched it years ago. I loved it. It was one of my favourite TV shows, you know, when it first aired. I just found it so addictive. And I just started getting back into it. So I found the DVD box set. It's got like all 9 series. It was really cheap. And that's just like hundreds of hours to keep me busy now in an evening. Right, should we go ahead and rest up because we did have the fight? Let me just check. Okay, there's no point yet. We'll wait until we've got the party back. Just want to make sure that there's no more scenes over here. No, I think we just need to head out now. Oh yeah, the platinum for Final Fantasy X. That is one I still need to work towards. For sure. Yeah, I've got a few trophies, but not all of them. Yep, the weaker stuff first, Red Mario says. It's good advice. Oh, sorry to hear that, Shana. Yeah, I think a lot of people are struggling. Oh, hey, Dan. Welcome to the stream today. Oh, I see, Scott. The auto industry, that's where you work, is it? And that's deemed essential. I'm guessing that is definitely more essential, though, than GameSpot, which tried to remain open, didn't it? Saying it was an essential business. But they didn't do that for long. Now they've closed, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow, Tsukune. Which Star Treks were you watching? Oh, I've not seen that, Chemo. 3 weeks, Lomax. Oh, I'm almost through Series 1. My goodness, I can't believe how dated it is as well. With the technology and just the quality of the picture and all of that stuff. I think it's... I can't believe it's like 20 years old. 24 is now. That's just seems so crazy to me. Just life goes so fast, doesn't it? But I'm still enjoying it. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of experience with the Expert Sphere Grid. I think the next time I play through Final Fantasy X, I'll have to use it because I keep putting it off and just going for the standard one. Oh, to be honest, Dan, I think the opposite's true. I don't think you'll need to find a reason to stay in the house. It's trying to get out, isn't it? That's the deal, the big deal. Yeah, family's doing good, thanks, Peter. We're doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you doing, you and yours? Yeah, no, that makes sense, Scott. That does. It makes sense. Yeah, well, Square have said the Final Fantasy VII Remake is definitely releasing April 10th, but physical editions may be delayed. So I have got the first class edition pre-ordered, as many of you know. I'm looking forward to getting receipt of that. It is paid for, so it is just down to square as to when they deliver it. But I have also got some fundage set aside so that we can pick up the digital edition, because you guys know I'm going to want to be streaming that game as soon as possible, really. So if it looks like the physical edition is not going to be delivered on time, then I'll go ahead and pick the digital edition up as well, so we can get straight to the streams immediately then. Oh, I still haven't finished the latest Ori game. I was really enjoying that as well, but because I got ill the last couple of days, only with a sore throat, just in case you're joining, nothing serious, I just wasn't up for doing anything, so I need to get back into it. It's so much bigger, isn't it, than the first Ori game? Oh, no, I appreciate it, Zero Gold. Yes. Yep. I need to make a mental note. The next time I play through Final Fantasy X on the channel, which I should probably say I haven't got any plans to at the moment, because obviously the future's looking fairly Final Fantasy 7-ish, if we're honest. But eventually we're going to be moving on. I also want to get this particular playthrough completed. But whenever we next go into Final Fantasy X, I'll remember to play with the expert sphere grid. I need to do a lot of research about it beforehand. The expert sphere grid means Kamari doesn't suck anymore. Oh, that's interesting, Blake. Oh, yeah, is there a... Oh, was there a trophy, was the damn, for Trial Mode 100? That's a mean trophy. Yeah, I did get the Platinum for Final Fantasy 12, but I think that was like... When did that game come out, the Zodiac Age? Was it 2016? No, it was 17, wasn't it? So yeah, about 3 years ago I did that one. Yeah, could do, Shana. If people want me to, I'm more than happy to. Nah, we'll watch the movie. I get the impression I'll probably not have got the Platinum Trophy for Final Fantasy IX by the time the Final Fantasy VII Remake hits, so we'll probably have to return to this game first to finish it off. But yeah, certainly could in future move on to 10 with the Expert Sphere Grid and try and work towards the Platinum on that. I think the lightning dodges are going to be my nemesis for that game, but we'll find out. Hello, Apollo. Welcome to today's stream. How are you doing? Yeah, Final Fantasy VI is a fantastic game. I've not played it, I'll be honest, in many, many years. So I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do remember it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Basheki says, nobody cares to pre. Maybe I would care, Basheki. But I don't think I caught the conversation, so I don't know if I do or not. I'm not going for the Excalibur II on this playthrough, Zero Gold, no. I have actually got the Excalibur II. I did it on a previous playthrough. I've actually got a series. I was just saying on the YouTube channel for it, I was just saying earlier, it's funny. I think we're about 35 hours into our playthrough during this series. If I look at the game clock, it's around that. Whereas I was just nosing on one of my older videos, and at this exact point in the game on my Excalibur II series, we're about 5 hours in by the end of this 2. It just shows how much of a difference can be made if you try and race through this game, or whether you actually try and just take in the scenery, as we're doing on this occasion. At least 30 hours of difference by the end of this 2. Yeah, I probably will have to get to Tenter at some point if I want to get all the trophies. I will need a lot of moral support from you guys if I do that one, though. You'll have to suffer through it with me. In all fairness, though, yeah, if you can get past the cheese, the gameplay is kind of fun in Final Fantasy X-2, and it does use a traditional Final Fantasy job-based system, which is pretty much what the Dress Sphere system is, isn't it, in many ways? Yeah, with some differences, but... Red Mario might be one to ask about that, Phantom, because he's currently playing through Final Fantasy V right now. Oh, that's interesting, Blake. Yeah, I'm sure I heard, it was quite a while ago, that that's probably true for most people, though. That it only takes about 6 people in the chain to get to pretty much anybody on the planet. Well, most people, including, like, the famous people. Like, you probably know somebody who knows 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 pretty much every other person somewhere. If you follow that that line in various directions, you only need to, I think it's 6 times, or is it 7, before you pretty much cover everybody. Oh, I'm not trying to weasel out of that, Yum Yum. I'm sure we'll get to Chrono Trigger at some point. The problem is, well, it's not a problem, it's just the way things are. My channel has really kind of developed this Final Fantasy niche. Which is fine by me, I love Final Fantasy games. But that's what the crowd wants. Steve says, please, no 10-2. I'll unsub. Maybe I'll have to set up a second channel for it, Steve. I might wear a mask so I can, yeah, you know, just stay safely anonymous. Yes, I have played Octopatch. It's Octopath Traveler that I've played. I didn't complete it. I think I played it for about 20 hours and just ran out of time. Yeah, 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Didn't Google do something, Basheki, once? Like a bacon number or something? You could type any famous person's name in and see how many links there were to connect them to Kevin Bacon between other people. I don't know if they still do that or not. Hey, Catoos. Oh, thank you, Morgan. Appreciate that. Try the Maguris HD backgrounds. Is that for Final Fantasy IX, is it? I did do a video once. It was some time ago, if I remember, on updating the backgrounds in Final Fantasy IX. Probably about 2 or 3 years ago. So maybe that was that. I can't do that, unfortunately, here, because this is the PS4 version, which I'm playing for the Platinum Trophy. But obviously it means we can't mod the game. So. Oh, is that the case? Is it, Yum Yum? More Final Fantasy than modern Final Fantasy games? Yeah, I couldn't believe that. Yeah, they have changed a lot over the last few years, haven't they? Hey, Coburn. Thank you so much. Appreciate the kind feedback. Hello, GTX. Just checking through your messages here, guys, because they were going a little bit too fast for me. Have you seen Final Fantasy VII Remake Twitter? Endgame content confirmed. No, but I will be checking that out after the stream, making a video on it, because endgame content is a big part of Final Fantasy. In fact, it's a big part of any role-playing game, really, isn't it? So, I don't think it's a surprise that it's going to be coming, but to have it confirmed is always a nice thing. Very true, Fireball, very true. Basheki, sorry, no idea, I'm not even supposed to be talking in chat. Oh no, Basheki. Why is that? Yes. Ah, that's interesting, Steve. Yeah, I don't remember Final Fantasy 13 all that much, other than it was extremely linear up until the last point, wasn't it, of the game, really, or one of the final chapters where it opened up. Yeah, the black hole strategy. Oh, Dan, don't remind me of that. Trying to get the concurrence black hole in Final Fantasy 12 was hard. It required so much RNG, but yeah, it's one of those trophies you just stick at it and eventually you will get it. It's just a matter of time, really. Out of the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy, I did actually enjoy Final Fantasy 13 too. Don't get me wrong, I actually enjoyed Final Fantasy 13 as well. I don't remember it all that much, but I do remember I enjoyed it. But yeah, it obviously had its disappointments with the linear nature of it and what have you, which was kind of a surprise. Maybe if I'd have known about that going in and fully expected the type of game it was going to be, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. But Final Fantasy 13 too. Yeah, I don't really remember the story that much, and I remember the characters were kind of annoying to some degree, but the game as a whole I thought was pretty good. It was addictive, and it had some good content in it. I liked the whole fragment collection thing where you could go and defeat, you know, tough bosses to try and complete the collection and what have you. Right, so this is where we get to name this fellow. Yeah, he just says we can name him what we want. I'm just going to keep the default name of Amarant, mainly because trying to change characters' names when the keyboard is all in Japanese wouldn't be a pretty experience anyway. So let's just stick to the original there. Yeah, definitely, Mikey. Yeah, good summary there, Steve. Yeah, that does sum it up well. Oh, no, thank you so much. Yeah, appreciate that, GTX. I'll be checking that out after this stream for sure. Right, obviously we don't need both Dagger and Aiko. So, most people would recommend, I'd imagine, swapping Dagger out at this opportunity for Aiko. But I suppose it's entirely up to you who you kick out and bring... Well, not who you bring in, but... there's also Quina as well. But Queena's unavailable along with Steiner and Freya right now, so this is the only choice that we have. I'm going to, yeah, bring Dagger out, bring Amarant in. I know it's the boring choice, but... You don't even have to, by the way. You can keep Aiko and Dagger, but that just kind of seems a little bit pointless because they fulfill the same role. Yeah, the problem with Amarant is he starts off fairly weak. And that's because he hasn't learned many abilities, or any, in fact. So let's go ahead and sort out the equipment. We're going to keep the cat's claws active. Just going to go for Red Mario suggestions here, which is bandana. Oh, I don't have a normal wrist. Well, that puts a spanner in that plan. So we'll just keep the leather wrist active for now. Brigandine. There we go. And what was the other one? The fairy earrings. Okay, and the fairy earrings will allow us to learn level up and body temp. And the Brigandine will help us to learn ability up as well, which means that we'll be learning abilities faster from that point on. So we'll just very briefly sort out some abilities. Yeah, like I say, Amarant is going to start off fairly weak. Probably Zidane. I haven't decided yet, to be honest, but probably Zidane, Aiko, Quina. The thing is, though, it sounds like such a boring endgame party because that's what everybody chooses, isn't it? I don't know about the fourth party member yet. Maybe Freya, but I'm not sure. Right, let's just throw some of the good stuff on here. I need to take counter off of Zidane as well. Since we're going back to stealing and what have you. Yeah. Yeah, I do actually like Queener. Mainly because I do so much stuff with not stealing, but catching frogs. With all those frogs, Frog Drop is a beautiful ability, does a beautiful amount of damage, and Queener's just a beautiful person to use in your party with that. So, and of course all the blue magics that Queener has are very, okay, oftentimes situational, but there's so many of them, there's so many different situations that you can use them in. Which kind of makes things helpful as well. Right, so we're going to head back now. I'll just make sure that there's nothing to do with Morrison. We can actually switch party members with Morrison if we want to, but I don't. I don't think we need to purchase anything. I don't remember anything popping up from our friend Red Mario there in chat. Rump! How's it going? Welcome to the chat, dude. Feels like it's been a while since said hello to you. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay. Thanks for joining us today. Okay, still no friendlies yet. Yeah, so the reason that we're waiting on friendly encounters and not doing them right now is because they give a lot of AP as a reward for, you know, giving them the correct items. And what that means is that we can go ahead and wait until later when we've got a load more abilities in order to get a load more AP on those abilities. So we're just making the most of them. Hey, I love the little, what do you call them, icons that Chemo posted, the frogs. Very apt for this game. I hope there's frogs in Final Fantasy VII Remake, because a fuzz stream without them wouldn't be right. There is, of course, because we've seen the trailer where Cloud is hopping around as one with the Buster Sword on his back. So it's safe, we can still play it. Right, so we're heading back now towards the Ether Tree. So this should take us, ultimately, into Disc 3. Goodness me. 85 people watching Final Fantasy IX, when in reality, they're just patiently waiting for the remake. Alright, we're nearly there now, guys. Nearly there. Ah, thanks, Matthew. We can actually get some more frogs now, can we? Yeah, I just need to remind myself where the flipping marsh is. It's over here, is it? Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, we could do that then, couldn't we? It's a bit of a trek. We'd have to go through all of the mountain path, which is quite a bit, isn't it? I don't know whether we should or not. Maybe we should just wait for the next marsh to become available. Buy some pinwheels from Morrison. I'm just going to pop that on for now. Okay. Okay. Did we not get those last time? I honestly can't remember. It was a few days ago when we did that stream, wasn't it? Yeah, back through Conde. We have to go all the way back through, don't we? Okay, I'm just going to pick up some pinwheels. So, I don't know exactly how many I'm supposed to be getting, but we'll get... They're not even that expensive. Let's just get 10, shall we? Hey! Over, Mum. Yeah, it's going good, thanks. As in, like, it's not there anymore, the sore throat. Oh, tough choice, Kayla. Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy VII I'm always partial towards, if I'm honest with you. Sure, Peter. I've got this bot thing in chat from Streamlabs, which brings messages up from time to time. You can actually do things with it. Maybe even quizzes, and it can tally up the points and stuff, but I wouldn't have a clue how to use it, to tell you the truth. But it's there for those that do want to. Ah, okay. It's because they're throwable, of course. Good point there, Ed Mario. No, wrong place. Calm down. I need to try and remember where we're going here. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. Now I can speed up. So this will take us back to the Black Mage Village this way. It's just a bit of a journey, a bit of a trek, but with the things turned off, not over here, the encounters, and with turbo speed on, we should be able to whiz back fairly quickly. The reason being we're trying to see if the frogs have respawned by this point, which they should have done. Oh, that's an interesting question, Peter. How old can a Moogle live for in Final Fantasy lore? I didn't even know that was in Final Fantasy lore. I didn't even know that was a subject that was addressed. I guess everything is. Yeah, yes, good point. Thank you so much. I'm such an idiot. Let's go back. There's absolutely no point in heading back for frogs, you're right. Because we don't have Queener. So this is a frog-free stream, I'm afraid. Thank you. I'm such an idiot. I've done that twice, you know. Just completely forgot that Queener's not with us. Yeah, I'm losing it. I'm at that age now, guys. You have to bear with me. There's a letter to get, is there? I tend to do chat to the various Moogles, but I don't think there's anything new from the older Moogles right now. Lightmax says 100 years. Could be. Oh, no, not this way. This way. I'm starting to learn my way around. Right then, okay, I'm going to go ahead and save at this point, just in case anything gets screwed up, which it could very well. Okay, next chance for frog catching isn't until you have the blue Narcissus. Okay, that's the ship, not the airship. It seems that way, Lomax. It does seem that way. Let's turn turbo speed off now. Oh, that's good, Chemo. Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be any summons in the Final Fantasy VII remake that weren't in the original Final Fantasy VII that we don't yet know about. I know there was obviously like Cactuar and Carbuncle, but they're DLC summons. But out of the other summons that we know about that are actually part of the game, they're all summons that you can get in the original, aren't they? So far. Yeah, everyone's on edge now, Peter. How old can Moogles live for? I think Peter's having to Google the answer. He's asked the question, but now he needs to find out himself. Okay, right. Okay, Red Mario's talking about the missable letter. So this is where it happens, in the Ether Tree. Change party members, go to menu, keep current menu. Keep current menus, keep current members. Yes, we'll do that. So we'll just stick to our current setup here. Right, I do have enemy encounters off, but I think there are some forced encounters here anyhow. I'm not sure whether you can avoid those, even with the enemy encounter switched off thingy. Although I thought it was around here. It must be in the next screen. Or the one after. Oh, maybe you don't get them. A long time is the answer that Jack could find. Oh no, Peter's come in with the answer. The average life expectancy of a Moogle, 2 to 3 times longer than the average human. Oh, you got interrupted by ads, did you? Is that what you left us all in suspense, was it, Peter? Well, we'll forgive you. So 2 to 3 times. So what's that, 200 years or so? 200 and 250 years, I'd imagine. That's quite a long time, isn't it? Yeah, you don't get to see many Moogle funerals, do you? Oh, thank you, Matthew. Appreciate the feedback. Yeah, it's good having you here. It is, isn't it, Main Jojo? Yeah, it's one of the cool tracks, that is, from the game. Along with You're Not Alone. Yeah, just some Mr. Don, is it, follow? Yeah, I thought it was back, like the way we've already gone past, and we didn't encounter them. Not very high, I would say, Steve. Seeing as how we have a case of 1 to test that. I really hope the Final Fantasy VII Remake doesn't try and mess about with the Aerith storyline in terms of how it comes to an end. Because that's one of the sacred moments of Final Fantasy VII that needs to kind of remain the same. As in, like, don't try and keep her alive. Final Fantasy VIII Remake in 2025 or so. Yeah, if they're not still working on the Final Fantasy VII Remake by then, Fina. Yeah, I've always considered Vaan to be the main character. Although Final Fantasy XII is really an ensemble cast, isn't it? I've always considered Vaan just because he is the first character that you use, isn't he? But if you go to the official information, or if you go to, I think, the Final Fantasy Wiki, then it is generally described as there being no main character for Final Fantasy XII. Oops. Did I just select something wrong there? Okay. Which is the option, Red Mario, that you're thinking that we're going to mess out? Or miss out some stuff if we don't do it? The letter, isn't it, from one of the Moogles? Oh, no, I agree, John. I agree. It's just one of those niggling, nightmarish thoughts that I can't help but lurk into, or, you know, just kind of muster in the back of my mind. It's just there. It's not going away. I'm just, you know, got this concern that maybe Square think everybody knows about that twist. So how do we shock people again? How about if we don't do it, type of thing? And I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. Or maybe the twist will be Aerith's death happens in part 1. Probably not. Especially because we've seen her on the wallpaper where they're all leaving Midgar, but I've just got this feeling that Square might have a tendency to, you know, have a desire to just mess with that a little bit too much. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to say that, not a hero. I'm pretty sure that Jessie is going to be the Aerith of part 1. Hey, Maximus, thanks for subbing. Appreciate it. Okay, just don't follow after Dagger immediately. Okay. Yes, thank you, not a hero. We're going to speak to the Moogle and do the Mognet stuff. So the trick is, and I've just been reading Red Mario's posts, his chat comments, is that once Dagger goes her own way, we're not going to follow after her. We're just going to leave her to it for a short time. Is there still newbies, is there, Dan? Oh, I hope not. Well, Aerith's the last of the Cetra, isn't she, Fina? And that's why Shinra wants her. So her connection to the planet is kind of an important plot point, isn't it? Which is going to have to be part of the story. Especially if I don't want to give any spoilers out, but if you saw one of my last videos with some of the scenes that we're getting in the Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's got to be connected to Aerith and the whole Cetra thing, because I don't know how else to explain that stuff. Okay, so where Amarant is standing, that's where you want to run to. Okay. No, I've not played it Zero Gold, but a lot of people in this chat channel over the last few months have told me I ought to. Hey, Peter, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no worries, good to have you here. I hope you had a pleasant weekend with all the madness that's around at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ashen. I'm just hoping Square don't mess with that. That's what... I know they're changing a lot with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm sure much of it's for the better in terms of giving us a new experience. But yeah, that's one of the, like I said, one of the sacred parts of the original game that they can't be screwing with, isn't it? I think too many people would be up in arms if they did. No, don't say such things, Steve. Don't say such things. Especially, I don't know, is Basheki still in chat? If so, what would you think of that plot twist, Basheki, that Steve's just posted? Yeah, to be honest, a lot of the music so far from the remake that we've heard, I'm loving it. The remixes now that Square have done from the original with the fully orchestrated versions of them are fantastic. But then, you know, so a lot of the fan versions of those tracks that we've been getting over the years, it's just brilliant music in general. Final Fantasy VII soundtrack, and getting the higher quality tracks with real orchestra pieces is just something you can't complain about, isn't it? Oh, Peter. Yeah. I'm guessing that won't happen, but you never know. You never know. Oh, I think I did. I don't think I did play Mech Warrior. Crikey, that's going back. Yeah, that was a PC game, wasn't it? Might have been on PlayStation as well, but I only had PC back then. I can't remember if I played it or not. I think I remember reading reviews about it in PC Gamer back in the day. Oh, that'll be an interesting twist, Matthew. No opinion, Basheki. I am shocked. No opinion on the Sith. Right, this is the forced battle I was talking about. We can use healing spells on these, but let's try and get some stealing done as well. I'm not going to worry too much about stealing, but if we can get any, then it's a bonus. I don't think that'll be in part 1, Fina, but who knows? Maybe they'll get introduced. The thing is, I guess Square have got to start saving some stuff for the upcoming parts of the remake. I know that there's a lot of stuff people want in, and you know, want to see in its remake glory, but because Square have committed now to doing multiple episodes or parts or whatever they're calling it, they can't really introduce everything into the first game because they'll have nothing left to show us, will they? Yeah, just PC, was it? Yeah, I just remember it being on PC. Like I said, that was really all I had back then. Okay, that's the Mr. Don dealt with. I think this is where we say goodbye now, isn't it, to Dagger? You can use life, Red Mario says, to one-shot a Mr. Don. Oh, they do, don't they, Mikey? Yeah. Yeah, Square have always given top-notch cutscenes in their Final Fantasy games. I'm not sure if the hate for Quina extends that much, does it, Peter? From the Kate Sith level? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it could be Zero God. Just remember though, guys, we haven't had it confirmed that there's 3 games yet. I'm seeing this a lot around the internet, that Final Fantasy VII Remake's going to be over 3 games. It might be. It could very well be. That seems like a good number, but Square have never committed to 3 games. They've just said it's a multi-part release. So we don't know how many episodes are going to be in the Final Fantasy VII Remake at the moment. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in part 2, how they're going to do it, because remaking the whole of the Midgar section is one thing, because that is one city. They had a very clear direction to go in with that, didn't they? But in the original game, because you leave Midgar at that point, which is quite a linear section in the original game, the world opens up quite a bit more. How are they then going to organise that and the story and the just the general scope of part 2? I'm not sure, I've no idea, but I'm interested in finding out. Yeah, too many Peters in chat. A lot of confusion there. I suppose it's a common name. Must mean it's an awesome name. Oh, yes. Yes, thanks for reminding me of that little adventure there, Fina. Okay, so is this where Dagger goes running off? Yep. Ah, we get another forced encounter here. It's the same enemies, is it? Oh, just one of them. Gotcha. Oh, I've gotcha. Oh, let's steal, shall we? Keep everyone in chat happy. I know what you guys are like if I don't steal. You want to lynch me then, don't you? Oh, okay, Kayla. Thanks for stopping by. And I hope the class goes okay. Yes, very true, Lomax. It's a name of biblical proportions. In fact, the same name as mine, Simon. The same person had the same name. So we've got a connection there. Me and the Peters in chat. Right, yeah, Red Mario reminds us very aptly at this time that we need to head back and pick up the letter. Hey, Hyrule Legend. Dropping in to say hello. Currently following the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. Well, thanks for that, Hyrule. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Okay, so here's Mochi, something along those lines. Whoever it is, we can do Mognet. From Stilt Skin. Yeah, thanks, guys. We didn't miss it. Yeah, go for it, Peter. Let's go for the quiz. Another question. Ah, I got you, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, as in the surname. Yeah, it did sound like that post, didn't it? Right then. This is where things get a little bit painful now. But not... Yeah, I was going to say, but not having the toggle on that stops you from encountering enemies doesn't make any difference one way or another. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start laying on the damage here. Still haven't got any summons. Yes, I have. We've got Fenrir and we've got Phoenix. I'm not going to bother casting them for now, but just bear that in mind. Yeah, this too is nearly over with. Yeah, you too, Hyrule. You too. Have a great day. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to approach it in the remake. And if they do approach it, I don't know how if they're going to connect it with Crisis Core. Because Square have confirmed that the Final Fantasy VII Remake, it might draw, like, Easter eggy type things from the compilation projects, but it's not going to be treating them as canon necessarily. It's really, I mean, the whole thing is really existing as its own canon. It's not going to be afraid to change things up even from the original game. But they're not going to be absolutely held to the fact that they need to stick rigidly to what was stated in the compilation games. So, yeah, we might get some Zack backstory. I'm not sure. It might be too early in Part 1 to do that. Yeah, I'm going to check that out, Sean. A couple of people have mentioned that. Appreciate it. I'll undoubtedly do some videos on it as well once I've watched through it and what have you. Yeah, it sounds exciting. How many hairs are in Zidane's tail? I doubt very much even you know the answer to that one, Peter. Come on now. You're not seriously going to expect me to believe that somebody's counted all of those. I doubt even Zidane would know the answer to that. Let's be realistic. Oh yeah, keep forgetting to cast life on those things, but yeah, you can do. They don't enjoy the old life magics, do they? How old are you going to be, Dan? Is it 11, if I'm not mistaken? Are you not winding me up, are you? You said it was going to be your birthday a few weeks ago. I'm sure you did. Right, so we get the aquamarine. And that's pretty much it. We're done now. We can save a little bit later, but for now, we're just going to end this too. 427,865. Thanks, Nikolai, for subbing. But what if one falls out, Peter? At what point did he have that many? Oh, Peter, you disappointed me now. I thought I was going to get an actual answer. Nah, I know it was a joke. Sorry if my response seemed harsh, but I was only joking as well. Zidane's tail is made of sausages. Yes, it is, isn't it? It does look like that. Paulo, thanks for subbing. Subscriber spam is good spam. It's like the only type of spam that's good. Ah, interesting, Sean. Yeah, that's probably a response to a lot of people that still aren't on board with it being split into parts, the original story, isn't it? Oh, not sure, Peter. Not sure. How many dragons does it take to screw in a light bulb? Hey, cutscene time. Oh, did you not, Dan? I must be confusing you with somebody else. I even sang happy birthday to somebody the other day. Oh, happy birthday to you, Dan, if I don't get to speak to you tomorrow, which I probably won't because I'm not streaming. And look at that, Peter even sang happy birthday for you. Oh, thanks, Mikey. Yeah, liking the video is always awesome. Yeah. Hey, Peter! Thank you so much for the 10 bucks. Happy birthday, Dan. Singing is optional but encouraged. Oh, okay. On that case, then, I will sing it to you, Dan. You ready? You ready? I haven't got any music, so you just have to put up with my beautiful voice. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That's the second and last time I'll be singing this year. So I hope you enjoyed it. Double sing-song action. Yeah, at first I was a little bit uneasy about it, Sean, I'll be honest with you. But now that, you know, it's all been processed of what it is and the fact it's all going to be full-size games and all of that, at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, more Final Fantasy VII in the long run. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, okay, Lomax. Yeah, fortunately, I record all of this in good quality as well, away from stream at the same time that I'm playing. Oh, well, that's very kind of you, Alex. And Scott. Yeah, I need to sort this Streamlabs bot out. I set it up for the first time for today's stream. But I think I've messed up the timing because all of its messages seem to get spammed at once into chat every time it does them, rather than splitting them up, you know, accordingly. Ah, oh, One-Winged Angel, Peter. One of the classics. Welcome back, Wadster. Wadzer, beg your pardon. Nah, I can't really comment on that myself, Zero, because, like I say, it's been too long since I played Final Fantasy VI. But Sephiroth's one of the iconic villains for me. He's not the only villain, of course, of Final Fantasy VII. You've got the Hojo, who's just as evil, really. If not more so. Ah, okay, Red Mario. Yeah, I think I've got mine set to 17 minutes. But I need to space out the messages so they don't all come through together. Yeah, you got to, haven't you, Scott? You got to. Got to keep that hype going. Oh, wow, Peter. Can you recite the whole song yourself, can you, if you're singing? That'd be an interesting party trick, wouldn't it? Yeah, I never played Dirge of Cerberus, Yum Yum. At the time, I wasn't really into the fact that it was not kind of like the same type of game as Final Fantasy VII. I wasn't really into the type of game that it was, so I never played it. I don't think it actually got great reviews back in the day either, did it? But maybe at some point in the future, there might be a remaster or something of it, and we can explore it then, can't we? I actually enjoyed Ardyn as a villain in Final Fantasy 15. I thought that Ardyn was one of the better parts of Final Fantasy 15 in what was otherwise a very flawed experience, which was a shame in many ways because the game had a potential of being so much more. But yeah, I thought Ardyn was one of the stronger points of the game. Even though his characterization got a little bit confusing, he had a real crescendo to his character development from where he started when you first meet him to where he ends up. Yeah, fair enough, David. Like I said, I've not played it, but yeah, I think a lot of people would have said the same. Are you a big Sephiroth fan, are you, Pre? Yeah, you're on the Sephiroth team. I don't know if it's the second sword, Fina, but it could be. We've seen it in some of the trailers and gameplay footage, haven't we? Oh, yeah, the Ring of Lucy. The problem is the insta-death effect of the Ring of Lucille doesn't actually work on everything first time, does it? So, I'm sure Seth would have various immunities to it. Ah, about to purchase from Stiltskin again. He gets around a bit, that Moogle, doesn't he? He really does. Ah, Wads is on Team Hojo. Yeah, Hojo is villainously evil. He's Nazi level evil, isn't he, really? Yeah, it's difficult to know exactly when the discs end in the digital version of Final Fantasy IX because obviously they've taken out the whole disc swapping screen. But I believe it's between the final scene after the Ether Tree, not this bit yet, after this, and just before you take control of Eevee, if I'm not mistaken. So I still think this is technically disc 2 right now. Hope. Yeah, Hope wasn't a popular one from Final Fantasy 13, was he, Steve? Not at all. Oh, that's interesting, Philly. I think it's a lot like that everywhere, really, isn't it? Yeah, this is the end of Disc 2 still. So yeah, Disc 3 officially begins, I believe, when you actually see Vivi for the first time in Alexandria. So we're still on Disc 2 right now. But that's about to change. Yeah, Tidus is... he's got his fans, but he is also kind of annoying, isn't he? Oh, I didn't see any list, I'll be honest with you. Oh, do you still get the save prompt, do you, Taya? That's interesting. I thought they'd taken that away. I guess we'll find out. This could be Disc 3 now, I don't know. If it is Disc 3, they've taken away the save prompt. Right, yeah, we're definitely on Disc 3 now. So, sadly, there is no more save prompts. There is no way of knowing unless you just happen to know when the disc swap happens, but we've done it. Hey, Nicole, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Yeah, we're about to finish up anyway, so I apologise. You won't be with us for long, but it's good to have you here. Right, I hope we get to save before the hippo racing. Because that is something I'm going to need to practice before the next stream. Yeah, going good, thanks, Nicole. How are you doing? Right. I want to make sure that we don't mess anything up here. So, the hippo racing is actually just around here. But there's also a whole load of ATEs as well that I don't want to miss out on. Right, here we go. It's so big. Let's go ahead and watch this first ATE. I'm going to be very careful. Yes, Fina, the digital deluxe edition of the remake has carbuncle. The physical deluxe edition does not. Okay, check your items. Make sure you don't have 99 of anything. It's only Phoenix, Pinions, High Potions, and Elixirs that we don't want 99 of, I think. And I don't have any of those maxed out for sure. Yes, yes. We are going to have to do hippo racing. It's probably going to be a painful experience because I do struggle with it. But I'll do my best. We'll be leaving it for the next stream, though. So we're just working our way towards the next save point right now. Right, there's hippo. This is the only opportunity we have to do it, unfortunately. But where the heck can I save? Well, let's just keep moving around. See if we can get some ATEs to trigger. We'll start. I'm not going to do hippo today. We'll just head back over to Stiltskin. I think he's in the church place, is he? Well, let's go ahead and just keep going through these. Hey, Jacos, welcome to the stream. Yeah, absolutely, Anthony. You got to stick with the classics from time to time, haven't you? Right, so fly high, 2 more ATEs. Just let me check my list here. 1, 2. Okay, the 6 ATEs. So I'm looking at the Final Fantasy wiki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6 ATEs in total. One of those is a required one. The other 5, including all the ones we've done so far, are optional. So it's important we don't miss out on them because of the trophy that requires 79 ATEs. Check your items before going to save. Okay. Now, I'll be leaving the racing for next time for sure. 100% without any shadow of a doubt. Because I do need to just have a quick couple of goes at it, I think, off stream. I won't have time today anyway, because we're already like an hour and 50 minutes in, goodness me. Well, we've got every kind of Moogle on the screen here. I think I've missed some of the conversation in chat again. I'm getting better, but trying to keep up with everything can be a daunting task. I forgot to check items, and I've gone to save now. Yeah, we can still go back, which we will be doing, to do the racing and stuff. But I'll just check items before we go to Stiltskin. So the thing that I need to be careful of is High Potion, which, as you can see, we're absolutely fine with, Elixir and Phoenix Pinion. Now, there's definitely no chance of having 99 of those items. I've got 30 Phoenix Pinions, 19 Elixirs, and only 13 High Potions, so we should be good to visit the old Stiltskin here and make that purchase. And that's one thing that we don't have to do now. I'm not gonna... Oh, let me check my note here. I just want to be careful because there is the Kupo nuts. So I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not going to do Magnet right now. I'm just going to save the game. And then we'll sort out next time because we can get extra prizes. And let's go for a new save. 1 hour 52. Thanks, Red Mario. Nope, don't need to. What's that? Moderator controversy. Oh, no. No. No moderator controversy. No, the mods are doing a great job. Somebody got timed out. But did they? I don't know if that happened. I've just seen that in chat. Who is it who's got timed out? But they shouldn't have been. But it was an accident. Okay, no, that's fine. Accidents happen. Oh, you Chris. Welcome to the stream. I mean, I am finishing the stream now, but if somebody tells me that... Okay, I don't think you can undo a timeout, sadly. It says that the person was timed out for 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. If I click the 3 dots, I can get... to put user in timeout. Yeah, this is for Yum Yum. Yeah, Yum Yum, if you can still hear us, it sounds like you might have been put into timeout accidentally by one of the mods. But I don't know if it's possible to... unless you've been taken out, maybe that's happened. Just say something if you can. Yeah, it was just an accident, though. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't malicious. So it's cool. It's just annoying. For 5 minutes. Alright, okay, I don't know. Unless one of the mods knows how to sort that, I don't know if there's any way to, unfortunately. Just got to wait it out. I've had a look and it just only gives the option to time out a game, but not to actually untime out. But... alright then, guys. Yeah, a little bit of controversy there, but I think it was just an accident. I only caught the tail end of it myself. I could see. Yeah, Yum Yum. I can see now. I've just caught it. Yeah, Yum Yum, hopefully you can still hear us. I don't know what happened exactly, but apparently the timeout was a complete accident. So, don't feel bad, okay? And I didn't actually see any of this going down in chat until like the last minute or two. Red Mario says you can't undo timeouts. Yeah, if you want to actually be able to do something, then don't count on it because YouTube rarely gives people the features that they actually want. But yeah, no, it was just an accident though, so nothing to really be all that concerned about. Hello, Xavier. Welcome to the stream. It's just annoying for poor Yum Yum that he can't chat for 5 minutes. But anyway, guys, I'm going to actually finish up the stream at this point, due to the fact that we've been going for nearly 2 hours. And yeah, David, honestly, don't worry about it. It's just an accident. Trust me, I've made plenty of screw-ups in my time trying to do YouTube stuff to know that these things happen. So I'm sure Yum Yum isn't going to hold it against you. But yeah, so I'm going to shoot now, guys, because there's a few videos I want to look at making. A few people have shared some Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff. A moment of silence for Yum Yum. Yeah, I'm sure Yum Yum will be back with us on Wednesday if he's able to make it. Yeah, a few new updates have come out for the game, so I would like to check those out. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by in chat. Yeah, everyone just give a moment of silence to poor Yum Yum. Yeah, you gotta be careful, haven't you, with those mod privileges. They're all so close together, aren't they? Timeout, delete message, and that's it. It seems like if you click one, you can't undo it. But that's just a YouTube thing, unfortunately. All right then, folks. Well, thanks for stopping by. I hope you've enjoyed the live stream today of Final Fantasy IX. Ah, Yum Yum's back. He joins us before we finish. Oh, hail Yum Yum. He's been repressed. He's been watching too much Monty Python. Oh, well. At least Yum Yum's confirmed that he knew it was an accident, which is good. Yeah, thanks, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I will try and get some videos uploaded for you today as well, if you're interested in FF7 Remake stuff, which I'm guessing is quite a few of you, so hopefully you'll be able to check that stuff out. Message me, Peter. I don't get to Discord all that much, unfortunately. It's more for you guys to use if you want it. If it's there, you know, you can use it. But feel free to drop me a message and I'll try and check it out at some point. But yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Basheki. Appreciate you stopping by today. Yeah, it's always good to have you here. And everybody else, of course. So, take care, everyone. I'll be back on Wednesday in terms of streaming. And I hope you all manage to stay safe. I know that the world is a crazy place, as I said at the start. So, just try and keep a semblance of normality going. Obviously, in line with all of the guidelines and that you're given for your particular nations. But just try and get a good routine going to keep your minds occupied. Because honestly, at times like this, I know that some of you are going to be struggling, not necessarily with the virus itself, but with the mental consequences of having your lives just changed, or the routines changed and all of that stuff. So just try and stay safe. And we'll get through it together, as they say. And we've always got Final Fantasy there to help us through. For now, anyway. Until the internet service providers cut us off. Oh, what a negative thought to finish on. Alright, guys, I'm going to go now. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you all next time. So, Wednesday, if you can make it. Same time, same place. And we'll pick up where we left off. Hitball racing, no! Okay, going to have to prepare for that. Take care, everyone. Goodbye. Thanks, all. Yeah, you too, Travis. Goodbye.